something about prosopagnosia. I'm strange, you're a stranger. And before we get into the topic, just first look at this picture. These pictures are the upside down picture of some faces. Can you identify these faces within 5 minutes, without 5 seconds, without twisting your head? From the left to the right, can you tell which is the first one? And the second one? This one? You can tell which it is. Just skip one. And how about this one? It's already past 5 seconds. Let's see the answer. She's Taylor Swift, Hillary Clinton, David Cameron, and why I show you this picture because I want to demonstrate. This is a demonstration of how difficult it can be to identify those faces for some people. But you may find it easy, as for some people they can't even identify who they are. And this is what we want to talk about. Prosopagnosia is a word that is combined by 2 Greek roots, which are prosopon and agnosia. Prosopon means face, and agnosia means not knowing. And combined together, that means that prosopagnosia is a disorder which people cannot tell. It's also called face blindness. And agnosia is also a medical term for recognition impairment. And what is prosopagnosia? It is also called face blindness, and is a neurological disorder characterized by the inability to recognize faces. And it is thought to be the result of abnormalities, damage, or impairment in the right fusiform gyrus, which is the red face or the yellow face in the picture. And it is a fault in the brain that appears to coordinate the neutral systems that control facial perception. And how do people get this disorder? There are 2 ways. The first one is congenital, which you get this disorder from birth. And congenital prosopagnosia appears to run in families, which makes it likely to be the result of genetic mutation or deletion. And another one is acquired. Prosopagnosia can result from stroke, traumatic brain injury, or certain neurodegenerative diseases. And some degree of prosopagnosia is often presented in children with autism, Zhippi-zheng, or Asperger's syndrome, Asperger-zheng. And because they may have, not all of them, but some of them, because scientists find that there is the brain of these people, the fusiform gyrus in these people, they now respond to seeing a human face. And this disorder is actually lasts for a very long time, but it also comes to people's attention in the 1940s when people came back from World War II. Those soldiers with brain injuries, they couldn't recognize their wives and families, and that is when scientists started to put their attention on this disorder. And people with this kind of face blindness or prosopagnosia, they don't have problems like with seeing or memorizing. Their brain just don't process. They just don't process as what most of us do. Like when we see a face, our brain processes the faces as a whole. But the people with face blindness, they process the images as individual parts. For example, in this picture, we can tell that this is a fruit like grape, pear, and bananas, and we can also tell their colors. But those people with this kind of disorder, they can only see the individual part, like the grape, the fruit. But if we put them together as this picture, they cannot identify the face. Like if we change the arrangement of those fruits, they'll just forget what they just saw. And we may also have experiences like when we see some people we're not familiar with, we may forget what they look like. Or when we went to another foreign country and we see people with different ethnicity, we may feel that they look all the same. But our brain can get used to this and learn to recognize their faces over time. But people with this disorder, they just can't. Like when we see people, we may forget them and we'll ask them, who are you? But those people, they can't recognize other people. And in some more severe cases, they can't even recognize their close friends, their families, or even themselves. And this is common for prosopagnosia. Like when they are looking in a mirror, they know they are looking at themselves, but they couldn't recognize their own face. On the right part, the comic shows that a person, it is the same person, and he's looking at his own picture. But when he was in different outfits, he couldn't recognize himself. And here's a short video. This is a video. A video of a person who had this disorder, and this is what she reacts when she was asked to identify the people in the picture.
Terry Sweeney, a professional photographer. She was a firefighter until an injury damaged part of her social brain, the circuitry she uses to recognize faces. The disorder is called prosopagnosia. For example, the person Terry has been photographing here is her mother. Now, because of her injury, Terry can't recognize any face. Not even her own mother's. In this test, Terry takes a Polaroid picture of her mother.
Terry, you just took a picture of your mother. Now I want you to take a look at these and see if any of them are the picture you took or not.
Now, Massachusetts General Hospital researcher Dr. Nancy Edkoff shows Terry several Polaroids with only faces showing and asks Terry to pick out her mother.
Okay, if you had to guess, which looks to you most like your mother? Just looking now, you can't tell.
We may not have enough time, so let me just tell you. She wasn't able to recognize her mother even when she was just taking the photo. And at the end, she was asked to recognize her own picture.
And all familiar to you. Look at that one right there. Does she look at all familiar to you? No? Not at all. What if I say that's you? That's not be me. It is. Huh?
Okay, and she even wasn't able to recognize herself in the picture. And in our daily life, we may meet some people who appear to be ignorant, arrogant, or disinterested in the conversation with you. Or when you say hi to someone on the road, they just didn't react to react to you. And most of the time, we may feel upset and think that they just don't want, they're really rude and don't want to talk to you. But sometimes think about it. This is a disorder that many, very few people know about this disorder, but that actually exists. So I think when we meet people like this, we should respect them and care for them, but not judge them. So I think next time, if your friends, let me add something. People with this, like just what I said, they can recognize people's faces, so there are other ways for them to recognize people, but they can tell by their outfits, their voice, or their postures. So they may prefer watching cartoons to watching TV or other drama, because by watching cartoon, the cartoon characters in it always wear the same outfit. And so that may be the reason why they always prefer watching cartoon to those other dramas. So next time, if your friends are showing some kind of these syndromes, please understand them and do not blame them and forgive them. Thank you very much.